Hey traders, Jeffrey here with Algo IQ. I thought I would give you some of my chart settings and setup tips for the NQ charts. And then on another video, I'm starting to introduce the gold charts as well. We'll do that one separately. But for everyone who has downloaded the chart setup from the developer, I'm going to try to make it a little bit easier. I have been using this combination right-hand, left-hand setup for some time now. It works really well for me, and so that's the one I'm going to show you. Let's start off with the higher time frame left-hand setup. This is how I determine whether or not I have a trade setting up. So for example, we are all the way on the outside of the parabolic superbands up at the top and potentially have a trade coming down. Now we're going into the close, or we've already passed the close, so there's no trade right now. But if you'll look earlier in the day, this is the trade that I already posted, or I'm not sure if it's rendered yet, has posted online. But when we came outside of the bands down here, we had a trade activate. This is still in the overnight on East Coast time, but it is in the London session, but still plenty of time to get in on some of these other signals. So let's break this down onto which indicators go on which charts, what the settings are, and that'll make it easy for you. Two things to check here. Right click on the chart, first go to your data settings. The bars must be selected, AIQ bars, and for NQ we're using a brick size of 37. Load 10 days, and if you want to hide the background bars, you certainly can make them a grayed out color. I use, you can either use candlestick bars or you can use open, high, low, close bars. But if you make them a faint gray background color, then they'll disappear and you won't see the green and red or whatever other colors you have there. So that's the best way to set these up, and then of course hit OK. And you can look at the excursion of the actual Renko bars in the back, but the signals are being generated by these custom special Heikin-Ashi bars that are ones that show you, and the value of Heikin-Ashi bars are it cuts out all of the noise in trends. So we are actually tracing these big trends. That is part of the secret behind finding these big moves. Now let's take a look at the indicators. Again, on the higher time frame, in order to get the signals to take the trades, we're putting two indicators on. They're both going to be in the AIQ folder. You're going to use the superbands and the AIQ1. You'll find them both here. The settings for the superbands are going to be 233, 2.7, 1.2, excuse me, fast length of 12, and fast deviation of 2.5. You can enable or disable any of the signals that you choose. You can turn the sound alerts on or off. That's up to you. And you can change the colors of the buy and the sell lines up to you as well. Okay, this is the way I have it set up, and it works fine for me. So go ahead and screenshot that, and if you duplicate these, you'll get my exact charts. Now let's go back into the indicators and look at the settings on the AIQ1 indicator. In this case, hold on, let me fix that a little bit. In this case, we're using a period of 5, phase of 0, smoothing method. I use the MA1. That's the same one that the developer uses for most of his. And there is a second one, MA2. I haven't really had any experience with it. You can choose to use the better formula as well. I find that the signals are so close that I'm doing just fine without checking it, but you can try that out if you like. Again, you can choose any of the alerts that you want. You can put your own alert files in. The least annoying one is to just use the connected file that comes built in with NinjaTrader. But I'm probably going to upload some custom sound files that will tell you exactly which signals on which instruments are coming in, and you'll be able to upload those as well. That's on my list of stuff to do. You can change the distance from the price for the signals as well. You can also turn on or off the different colors. This is the way I have them set up. I have the up and down dot and up and down main colors turned transparent because I find that those extra signals are a little bit too busy for me. But if you watch some of the training, that Christopher, the developer, has done. He certainly uses those for some of the dot strategies and some of the pullback strategies. That's up to you. Those are just basic color on or color off. And I like the square momentum signal as orange, above or below. Okay, if it's above the bands, I know it's a short. If it's below the bands, I know it's a long. So very simple. No other settings are important here. For those of you that are using the custom software that is looking for the outputs, you can see all those outputs down here. That is certainly available. Okay, now let's move over to the right-hand chart. Data series, same thing. AIQ bars and a brick size of 37. Loading 10 days. Up to you whether or not to show a break of day or not. In this case, I use the open, high, low candle type, and same thing, slate gray, so it's barely visible behind the Heiken Ashi. But if you look hard, you can see the excursion, and sometimes I'll use that to put my stop behind a recent swing high or low. So I kind of like to be able to look at that, but I don't like it to clutter the charts up too much. And then on the indicators, we're putting the AIQ bands on this one, not the super bands, just the bands and the AIQ1 indicator. For the bands, same thing, MA1 with a period of 5. And in this case, the ATR, I've got at 50 and the multiplier at 0.7. Really no other settings here to speak of. And then we can switch over to the AIQ1. And hold on, let me fix this. Okay, same thing, periods 5, MA1. You can choose to use the better formula or not, but I would make them similar between both. I had it unchecked on the other side, so we'll uncheck it here as well. And then down here, same thing. Dot size and distance away from the bars are personal preference. Whether or not you have the colors turned on or off, again, that's up to you. In this case, the up and down lines can get to be a little bit obtrusive. I like to see the signals also just for confluence from side to side, but I'm using the right side mostly to trail my stop or look for targets. And you can add other levels on to here as well, daily levels or option open interest levels. As we get into the tick blaze feature, obviously striker levels are going to be important, but that's the basic setup for these two charts, okay? For the NQ, the bar size of 37 is the one that works the best. Stick with that. And that will do it. If you have any questions, info@algo-iq.com. Check in on our website from time to time, algo-iq.com. We are revamping it a little bit, including and uploading some training, and I'll be uploading some templates there as well, which will make it a little bit easier. But I have found that the templates are very NinjaTrader version sensitive. I'm on the latest version, which is 8.1.6.2, and if you're on an earlier version and you try to upload or drop my templates into your template folder in your NinjaTrader documents file, sometimes they won't load. So this is the easiest way. You can just pull up my settings and copy them directly, load them on a chart, and don't forget, when you load them, make sure you save your template so that you can put it on other charts and customize that. All right, that'll do it for now. Again, any questions? Info@algo-iq.com.